Patriots, this is a very serious subject that I really wanted to have the opportunity to talk about. And one thing about me is that I like to talk about things when events happen. I don't like just to, pick a subject at random and then talk about it just for the sake of doing that. Because if there's nothing to fall back on, an example, then it's harder for people to understand, and then they'll just think I'm some ranting old fool. But there's this controversy here with Beyonce's father, and he's a black man, very black man, probably about the same skin tone as I am. And he is saying that Beyonce's career only benefited from skin tone bias. Mathew Knowles says Beyonce's career benefited from skin tone bias, saying that because her skin tone was a lot lighter, she was more successful. I don't think that Beyonce and her father get along. But this is the same kind of black bashing, black on black bashing that I get from people who like Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Thoughts. And before her, the same kind of black on black bashing that I got from people who like Barack Hussein Obama. Now, I want to make it clear, not everybody who liked Barack Hussein Obama was a black basher, or as I call them, a foo-foo jigaboo. But a lot of the older black folk, and I say like maybe around the baby boomer generation, they have this way when they're mad at their fellow black person, and it's a sad thing. They will almost use blackness to think that they're insulting. Now, I, who was born in the 90s, 1993, I don't get insulted by that. I actually have always found it very ridiculous. When some old, washed up black person would be like, get your black ass in the house, or you're black ass, black this, you smart ass black boy, and this and that, I always thought to myself, why are you bringing blackness? You're making it like it's an insult. First of all, let me tell you guys something. If I were to die and to be reincarnated as anybody else, I would honestly want to be reincarnated back to who I am. Michael B. Arana, Commander-in-Chief of Arana Nation. I'm going to tell you something. I really enjoy my life. Now, I haven't always been able to say that, but lately I say I'm very content. I feel content, okay? I think I'm very good looking. Yeah, I need to lose a little bit of weight. The trolls out there remind me of that every day. And I say thank you. Yeah and amen. Yeah, you're right. I have to. I've started a new program where every day I'm going to fast for 12 hours. They say that the fat inside, the body will use the fat as energy. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to lose it. I'm telling you, I like it when you guys tell me, you get this fat black. And I'll tell you, when I make Meghan Markle videos, most of the comments from everybody, white, black, Chinese, Indian, Muslim, Jew, alien from outer space, most people love it, especially the women. You'll get a few men out there who will be like, oh, how could you say that's so sexy? Those are beta male orbiters. Those are white knights. It's a term, white knight. They think they're going to get something from Meghan or something for defending her. Most women agree with what I have to say. In fact, a lot of black women do too. But the ones who will come out and say, you're a sellout, you black, you can't even see your face on the camera, you black this. It's black women or older black men who saying that stuff. And I think to myself, on one hand, you say that I'm a sellout for talking about Meghan Markle, who isn't even black. And I'm going to get to that in a minute. She's not even black. In fact, I actually said in my other video that she was raised by her mama. I actually am now learning that she was actually raised mostly by her father. White man. She's she's more white than black. She's not black, she's half-breed. And, I mean, you guys will go on and you'll die for Meghan. this so-called black woman, and call me a sellout, but then on the same breath, you're going to try and use my blackness as an insult? I am proud to be black. I'm beautiful. I love it. I think being black is great. I'm not nothing against white. I'm just, I like the fact that, I have a nice even tone, my hair, I love who I am. I love the shape of my face. I love the shape of my arms. I love I love who I am. I'm proud. You can't use me to insult. You gotta be kidding me. And if you don't want to take my word for it, take the several women I've been with over the years. I have no trouble in, getting women or dates or anything. I'm with a great woman right now, a few years younger than me. Great to me. I mean, so give me a break. You guys are the ones with the problems. And for Beyonce's father to say that to her, probably insulting her because he can't get along with her. I don't know what's happened. They got into a fight or something. I mean, I don't know where this came from. I really don't know where this came from. But I don't think they get along. Now, maybe he's saying that because he's just stating a fact in his mind. But I don't think so. I don't think that's true. First of all, I'm not a big fan of Beyonce. I mean, I liked her in the old days when she was a part of Destiny's Child. I don't like any of these stars, these celebrities. They're too out of order for me. They got too much attitude, But, she sings some good songs when she was a part of Destiny's Child, even though a lot of those Destiny Child songs were very sexist, brought down the black man, talking about how the black man is this. And a lot of it is probably true. But, she probably she has the same issue. She's got her daddy's genes. I mean, a lot of those Destiny's Child songs were, bringing down, the black man and expecting her, partner to be some mega millionaire. And if you ain't any of that, don't call me. If you want proof of that, read the lyrics of Bills, and No Scrubs was TLC. And a part of those are true. A lot of that is true. The black man needs to really stand up and start being better and start, producing more. It's a shame. And I think it's gradually improving. But, there's a point where, you really it's almost like you have a fetish to bring down the man, and especially the black man. You black sisters, you got to stop doing that. You got to encourage these black men, just like I do. I can be harsh, but you don't see me going on and on and on. Like I get gratification. Now I ain't your mama. I'm not gonna spoon feed you, but I'm not going to try and humiliate you and destroy you like some of those songs do. But I don't know why her father would say that. And apparently she's not very pleased with what he said. And I'm not pleased either. I think it's wrong what he said to her. Beyonce's father takes on colorism. He dated her mother because he thought she was white. And Beyonce's mother, Tina Knowles, she does look white. But this is a man who, if you were to say something ill about, let's say, Barack Hussein Obama, he would tear you up, tear your eyes out, and call you every single name in the book. And then he would try and humiliate you with your race. And I call it the slavery syndrome. Now, what the slavery syndrome is black folk who are descendant, and it's gradually dying out. Thankfully, I don't have it because, first of all, on my father's side, there were no slaves. In Central America, we belong to a group of black folk who, the Spanish, that's where my last name comes from, Arana, they did not have a good time with us. We joined forces with the native folk in Central America. That's where I get my native from, and we terrorized the Spanish and later the British. I mean, we were the ISIS of the Central America. I mean, we were worse than ISIS. I mean, if we had a plane, we'd have flew it into Buckingham Palace or Big Ben or whatever. I mean, we were violent, vicious. We were not enslaved on my father's side. But what happens is that you've got black folk who were descendants of slaves, and they were, their homosexual white masters, and a lot of racist white people are homosexual. A lot of them rape black men and all this sort of stuff. They're gay, and nothing wrong with being gay, but they were. They would bring them down constantly, and they grew up with this. Many of them were born in captivity, and then when they were free, they passed that on to their children, and their children did the same thing, and now it's just. Eventually now, though, however, it's getting a lot slower, that thing. I mean, I think my generation is probably the first black generation really not to be influenced by that. And I think a lot of that has to do with the television. I was born during the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air days and the Men in Black days and the Boys to Men days. I mean, I was born to feel that I could be just as much of an influence in the world as any old white person. I didn't have any self-doubt because of my skin color. None whatsoever. That's why I can speak to you guys and not feel one way whatsoever. And when some hillbilly out there tries to use race or some foo-foo jigaboo out there, I'm just like, you think that's going to do anything? I don't give a crap, you old fart. You're going to die anyway. Your kind is dying. It's gone. You're going to hell. We'll fry your chicken over you. That's it. Those days, those stupid days are hopefully will come to an end with the death of these type of people. But we got to pray for them. But one other thing that I do want to mention. You black folk out there who constantly tear me up for telling the truth about the Duchess of Thoughts, Meghan Markle, who's not even black. You guys, and not only that, but will call me the worst type of racial names. I'm going to have to pray for you guys. There's something wrong about you guys. It's not white folks saying that. It's black folk saying that about another black person. You guys have slavery syndrome. You guys see a free black guy who's off the plantation. You guys are still the servants on Mr. Charlie's plantation, or Mr. Markle, I should probably say, defending this half-breed who is completely out of sorts, out of order, and rude, no good. And I'm telling the truth about her, and I'm free to do so. And you guys are going to kill me over her? I mean, okay, if it was Sasha Obama or Malik or Obama or Queen Latifah or Sister Souljah or Harriet Tubman or whoever. Okay, yeah, then you have a black princess, but Meghan Markle is not black. She's half. And she was raised by her white half, just like Obama before him. And you guys are allowing the media to literally, actually, I think what the media is doing is trying to exterminate white folk and black folk who are fully white or fully black. And nobody's really fully anything, to be honest with you. I've got 2% European in me. I've got 1% German and 1% Scandinavian. I'm sure white folk out there have some native in them or some kind of thing in them. Nobody's fully anything, really, especially black folk, really. All the craziness that went on back in the day is pretty shameful. But you guys attacked me over Meghan and call me those things. You guys have to really look inside your souls and figure out, that's not right. I had a South African friend of mine when I was covering the election, and he told me that, when he would speak out against the ANC, you've got some old ANC members who would call him a smart-ass black man. I told him, you should take that with pride. You are a smart black man. And don't let those foo-foo jigaboos out there who are still hurting from apartheid put you down. Don't do it. Don't do it. Their kind is a dying breed. Their kind is a dying breed. And shame on Beyonce's father for saying such a stupid thing like that. Shame on him. Shame on him. So, foo-foo jigaboo, this is the